Hey there, it's Pilar Lastra for DKTV, and what a wild week it was in fantasy last week. So let's get straight into my Week 7 value picks, starting out with quarterback. I really do like Phillip Rivers going up against the Raiders. Look, no one can expect him to throw the ball another 65 times. He's probably not going to do that again this entire season, but as long as San Diego can't establish their run game, he's going to have to continue to throw the ball a lot. They're going up against that Raiders poor pass D. They're ranked 31st in the league. They're allowing an average of 299.2 net yards per game, and they've given up 8 passing scores to date. So this could be another great game for Phillip Rivers. I know right now he's probably ranked in the top 10 quarterbacks. I think he's got the potential to finish up in the top 3. We all know Antonio Gates looks amazing right now, and we also know that anemic Raiders pass D is not able to keep the tight ends out of the end zone. So not only does he have the potential to rack up a lot of yards in the air, he's probably going to be able to connect with his offensive weapons and get you guys a couple touchdowns. Running back, I like Doug Martin going up against Washington. So right now, Washington's run D is incredibly soft. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with that defensive front, but it's kind of a hot mess. So far right now, the Jets and Atlanta both lit them up. Doug Martin has been on point for fantasy players, and right now I love the fact that he's coming into this matchup well rested. He should be able to have a great game, and I'm hoping that Sims does not make me eat my words. So Sims had better not be cutting into Doug Martin's production this week, because so far he has gotten the job done for fantasy owners. Wide receiver, take a look at John Brown going up against the Ravens. Look, I know Carson Palmer and Brown are still working out a couple of their kinks on connecting with that deep ball, but he's still a fantasy producer. Over the last 3 games, Brown has led the team with receiving yards. It's a great matchup. Last week, Baltimore made everybody on the 49ers offensive squad have some type of fantasy value. If Brown isn't really in your budget, then maybe take a look at Michael Floyd. He's more of a sleeper, but he may have a chance at actually getting a little bit of targets. He may even get into the end zone. Carson Palmer, he's really starting to spread the ball a lot more, and this is a potential for him to have a huge game going up against the Ravens. For tight end this week, if you are one of the people playing in the early morning slate, take a look at Charles Clay going up against Jacksonville in London. So you're going to have to get up bright and early for this one, but without Percy Harvin and possibly without Sammy Watkins, Clay is going to be the number 1 target there. EJ Manuel, he's relying a lot on his tight ends. So, even if Sammy Watkins does start, he's not 100% healthy. I feel that Clay is definitely, he's got the chemistry with EJ Manuel. They're going up against Jacksonville, who's ranked 21st in the pass D and worst in the NFL when it comes to generating interceptions. They've only generated 1 to date, and they've given out 6 passing touchdowns. So I feel that with the chemistry that EJ Manuel and Charles Clay have developed, this could be a great game for Clay. Defense this week, I like the Rams going up against the Cleveland Browns. Last week, Josh McCown looked indecisive and inaccurate. I know that the Broncos were putting a lot of pressure on him, but this week it's going to be no different. The Rams' pass D is ranked 10th in the league. They've only allowed 5 passing touchdowns to date. Cleveland has allowed their quarterback to be sacked a lot, and that is terrible news because the Rams will prey on that. To date, they have generated 19 sacks, so they're going to certainly be putting a lot of pressure on McCown this week. And on the ground, yes, they're ranked 21st, but they've only allowed 3 rushing touchdowns given up to date. So overall, this may be a really rough day for Cleveland, and the Rams defense could score you quite a bit of points. All right, my friends, so there you have it. Those are my Week 7 value plays, and DraftKings is kind enough to give away another at random 5 tickets into their Millionaire Maker. You know what to do. All you have to do is go to DKTV and subscribe, and then retweet this video. Whether you retweet it from DraftKings or at my Twitter, it's at Real Pilar Lastra. It will count, so be sure that you are retweeting and running to DKTV and subscribing. All right, everybody, good luck in Week 7. I hope all you guys win really big.